Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Hopefully, everybody can hear me loud and clear. Just want to make sure everything is copacetic on this end. Let's check some things out. Let me just make sure I'm live. We sounding good. We sounding mighty fine right now. So let's bring it up. Let's see what we got going on. How everybody feeling? Hopefully, everybody's good. Hear the sound. I can't hear myself on Facebook. That's weird. There we go. All right, there we go. So we sounding good. We can definitely hear good. All right, so I'm gonna get this ball rolling. While I'm kind of looking at my Facebook as well, y'all. So if you're on Facebook and you're seeing this live, definitely make sure you do me a favor. Go ahead, like, comment, share this, especially anyone who's probably been talking about Bitcoin or the possibility, should they invest now? Are they too late? Can they still see potential profits, things like that? Or just people who got questions about cryptocurrency in general. Definitely want to make sure, you reach out to your boy. Trends Nation is where we at. Hey, we can learn and earn together. If you're seeing this on a replay, do me a favor, also put hashtag replay. Let me know the city, state, and country you're seeing this at live, y'all. So let's get this ball rolling. Let's talk about it. So, all right. And basically what I said was that, if Bitcoin does this, then we could see it hit 100K, right? So what do you all see in front of you right now? Basically, you guys see where my last entry point was at 13,000. So actually right up below 13K, so like 12.9, right? That's where I got in on the second wave and took my profits all the way up to right here, right? To about 17.7, right? And I still got other profits holding, but I want to actually look at some stuff because what we're seeing potentially can just be some amazing stuff that's about to happen. And what I would like to do, this is a 4-hour chart, so I want to actually look at the daily, right? Kind of look at what that looks like in a day. And I actually want to go back to 2017. Well, Travis, why are you going back to 2017? Well, because 2017 had some all-time highs, right? That's when we saw Bitcoin hit what? That crazy 20K, okay? And as of right now, that's been our ceiling, okay? So I need to go back and kind of see where our ceiling was at, okay? So December, there we go. It was December, when did we hit it? December 17th, right? December 17th. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make me some horizontal lines. I'm going to put this bad boy like right here. So 19.7, right? Oh, I don't like how that looks. I don't want dotted lines. Let me get something solid. All right, so my yellow lines are going to be, this is going to be my zone on the daily. Okay, I like this little peak right here too. This was a nice little peak. Okay, so everything in yellow is going to be daily. I'm just looking at multiple touch points, right? Seeing some different things. I'm seeing some stuff right here too. All right. Some major key points, and this is just on the daily chart. So just looking at the daily right now, and I like to look at the daily chart because it basically, the candles break down of, when the market is open and closing and things of that nature. Especially on a higher time frame, you get to really see the movement, especially if you're investing as well. Right, I am a trader, so I do like to be on the lower time frames when I'm looking at entry points, like the 30-minute to maybe the 15, even 5-minute chart when getting into the market. A lot of times because you want to get precision entries, right? But I like to mark up from the daily down. So I will, as you guys can see here, yellow today will represent my daily sections. And then what I would like to do is then come down to the 4-hour, right? And basically the 4-hour, even the daily chart, right, in those zones, you're going to see, even on the 4-hour, we're going to see consistency, right? Like zones right here, right? we see the touch points. Okay, this is going back all the way 2020, right? But what I want to look at now is, now that I have that zone, let's go back to the current state. Okay, oh, I went past it. All right, so let's go back to the current state, and I want to show this. Let me see if I can do this a little bit better. I might have to put it on the 1 hour. All right, let's look at the 1 hour real quick. See if I can be a little bit tighter. All right. Let me go back to the 4. Maybe even the daily. All right, I'm just trying to tighten it up as much as possible. Boom. All right. So basically, let's look at the day. We see how tight it is, right? Because this is, November, today's date, right? This is where we are. And this is where we were December 2017, right? We see the movements, right? We see similarities, right? To the upside, right? We see a similarity, to the upside, right? And basically, when we're looking at this, we do see consistent levels from the daily that the market respects these zones, right? This level was at one point a ceiling, right? Until it broke through and became a floor, right? Basically, what we're seeing now is that where the possibilities can go crazy is if this zone right here, right? If we see Bitcoin break through this level of resistance, let me show y'all what that could look like. If we could see Bitcoin break through this level of resistance, right? We're going to see it break through. We're going to see it retest, right? Okay. It's going to retest. It's always retest. We always see some type of pullback or retest, right? There's always some type of confirmation. Okay. And then that's when it's to the moon. Okay. So that's basically what I'm looking for. Basically, what I'm looking for right now is, because this could be the beginning, right? We can see it hit this level over 2K. Probably somewhere between, I'm sorry, that's 2K, 20,000 and maybe 25,000. I would say in that sense is gonna be, that major zone that we want to break through, right? But if that 20 to 25K becomes that new floor, then we can really see Bitcoin see 100K sooner than later, right? And just think about what that would do, even if you invested right now, right? With that possibility, that's a possibility to 5x your account, right? What that would do for me personally, right? If you're in my private group, you see exactly where my account is right now. My account is almost breaking 5K, right? So if Bitcoin goes to 100, that 5K just becomes 25K. Simple as that. And that's just, with one cryptocurrency, right? So it's important to understand the risks that are involved in trading, the risks that are involved in investing, because as you guys can see here, Bitcoin did this major move, and yes, Bitcoin came all the way back down to 3,000, right? And here, the funny part is, this is where everyone said, "Oh, Bitcoin is dead, it's over, ha 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 ha. Bitcoin is ha 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 ha." Then we saw Bitcoin do a crazy shoot up here to 14K, right? Then we saw it retrace again to 3,000. So you had another opportunity to actually get in at a phenomenal entry point, right? And ride that wave up, because here you could take some profits off the top, leave some in and let it keep riding. At this point, this is $300 to 5K right there, right? If you know what you're doing and you're playing your cards right, okay? And, a lot of people still reach out and ask about Bitcoin. Cool. If you need access to a crypto wallet and you want to know which wallet I utilize, feel free to DM me. And I can actually send you the link to actually get set up with an account. And again, if you're a newbie, your first $100 will automatically get you $10 more of that same crypto. So you're automatically ahead right there. And also, if you're new to TransNation, hey, you also have the ability to make money. I believe it's up to $160, I want to say, just by learning cryptocurrency utilizing our app. right? You can learn and earn crypto just by utilizing the app and actually researching, using the app to study and find new information about crypto and about blockchain. So you can actually, again, increase your revenue. And that's really without having to do much, right? You know, seeing an extra possibly $50 to $160 is phenomenal. Getting into the game, right? And that's what I love about crypto and crypto education. And that's why I always try to talk about enrich, empower, and educate, because how can I empower you if I don't educate you, right? So it's important to stay tuned to my live sessions. There are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Consistently. Periodically, I will get on, like, for example, today for a few minutes and actually go over some Bitcoin and just look into it, because, you know, Bitcoin is going crazy. A lot of people are making money who's been involved, and a lot of people are watching other people make money just because they've been skeptical, scared, nervous, or whatever before they got into the game. You know, and it's okay. It's definitely understandable, because again, this isn't something we're taught in schools. This is definitely outside of the norm. Even cryptocurrency, still is rather new in a sense. You know, being about a little over 10 to 13 years old. You know, at this point, it's still new to the game, right? And there's other cryptocurrencies that you can actually get into, like XRP, right? Which at one point was about 30, 35 cents. And now it's already up to like 60 cents already. It's already doubled, right? So again, and that's low, right? So think about if these cryptos can go from 60 cents to something like 20,000 one day, right? You know, and those possibilities are out there. So it's important to continue to save, to invest, continue to do your research. I don't care who you're following, even if you're following me. Again, continue to do your own research as well, because you want to feel good about what you're doing, and you want to have some insight and some research from yourself, so you can definitely feel even more confident with confirmations going into your next investment or trading schedule. Okay. So again, feel free to message me. How I got started with crypto was actually pretty simple in a sense. I started, with Forex education. I didn't know where Forex was. I seen it. I saw numbers. I saw people, with the screenshots of these blue and red pairs. I didn't even know they were called pairs at the time. And I'm just like, yo, what is that? I want to know. So I learned. I started taking courses on a month-to-month basis. One thing I liked, it wasn't like a contract I had to pay for a year. I could pay month to month, and I study as I need to. So once I started studying, I started looking at charts. I started understanding things a little bit with currency pairs. But then I'm like, okay, well, I should be able to trade cryptocurrency. It's still a currency, right? Although cryptocurrency does move extremely faster than, of course, at faster rates than our normal currency does in exchange, simply because of it's just volatile. It's still so fairly new, and it's not centralized, right? Whereas our currencies are centralized to banks and things like that. So they open and close at certain times. So you're going to get a lot of movement during certain times of the day around the world, right? That's why the foreign exchange market is the largest liquid market in the world at $6.7 trillion a day. That is being moved around on a daily basis, right? And because we know no matter what, whether now or later, we're always going to have to exchange currency, right? Whether it's physical dollars or coins, but guess what? There's a coin shortage. Inflation, with the pandemic, people don't accept cash anymore. So a lot of things are going cashless, hint, hint, and things like that. So it's definitely important to, utilize your funds and your money the way you have them now. And that's why I also like to save gold and silver as well. Precious metals that are always going to be valuable, that I can always exchange for something, right? Exchange for some type of value, whether it's for other money, or I can exchange a certain amount of silver or gold to buy clothes, to get gas, different things like that. So it's important to continue to educate yourself. Not just don't save, right? Because if you are only saving dollars, yes, you are losing. But if you're saving to invest, right, you're setting yourself up for potential success. And again, there's no guarantees in the market. The market doesn't owe us anything. There's no guarantee that it says the market is going to do this. Just based on past history, especially if we see that support happen, we can definitely see that push to the upside. Because just looking at a bigger scale, That's definitely something we're looking to see. Maybe something about this size happen on the upside, you know, because we've seen, all right, we've seen it. Now we're seeing our double top, right? So which means we can see this, we can see a pullback here. It can even pull back here. Shit, it can even pull back all the way to 3K again, right? That's possible, right? But we're still going to see steady movements that are going to come back to the upside, okay? So that's very, very important that we stay on top of that. Continue to do your research. I definitely hope this helped someone, right? So if you still got any questions, if you're seeing this, make sure you're in my private Trends Nation group where you get to actually see the dollar amounts that are being made up and down, wins and losses and things like that across the board, okay? And just simply say, hey, you know, I want to get to the program. What programs do you have? How much is a one-on-one session? You know, I know people want one-on-one sessions, and I don't offer them right now. And I'm thinking about offering them but I'm not sure what the value on that would be just yet, because I really simply don't really have time outside of my 9 and 10 o'clock 2 days a week to offer for free, right? That's why I try to offer so much information for free so people can go out and make the best decision for them, because I think that's important. And it definitely feels good, you know, to see people, you know, winning, being successful, because I know they went through ups and downs to get there. And I just appreciate the love, you know, when anybody say, hey, you know, I learned something small, you know, from you on a video that you did on Facebook, you know, and things like that. I definitely appreciate it. And all I say is continue to share the wealth, you know, continue to, you know, zone in on your craft. And one day somebody will pay you for it. You know, absolutely. That's the whole goal. You know, definitely spent time and money into learning the skill. So it's going to be important to understand that you're going to have to invest time and money to learn the skill for yourself also. So again, I want to see everybody at the top, y'all, because it is the bottom that is way, way too crowded, y'all. See y'all on the flip.